everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So sorry about the weird angle and if things look a bit different, somebody's using my camera currently. But anyways, I have my November wrap up for you guys. So I read 4 books in the last month. Not a great reading month, but that's okay. So let's just get right into that. So I said not a great reading month in terms of like quantity, but quality wise, I read some great books. So I finished off by I started the month by finishing off the Wings of Fire series 2. So this is Darkness of Dragons and Talons of Power. So it was really interesting to see, especially with the thing that had happened in the 3rd book, to then see that come into play more in the 4th and 5th book, and it was fun being in these different heads. So these are technically books 9 and 10 of the Wings of Fire series. So I have now finished the first 2 series in Wings of Fire. Then I read Heartless by Marissa Meyer. So one of my really good friends had recommended this to me. Well, she just really loves Marissa Meyer's writing and really loves her books. So she read this a little while ago and was like, you have to read this. So I finally did. It took me all month because I was reading in shorter increments, but it was so good. I really like the tension in all of the scenes was phenomenal. It was so good. And then like having Kath and Jess just like the whole story, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was so good. So this is a Alice in Wonderland kind of, not retelling, but it's inspired by Alice in Wonderland and the Queen of Hearts specifically. And the way, like, the twist near the end was so good, and then, like, the final sentence of the book, like, blew your mind, and you're like, what? And it's really, really well done, and I very much enjoyed it, which is funny because I don't enjoy Alice in Wonderland stuff, like, that much. I don't know, it's never really interested me, but this was phenomenal, and I highly encourage you to read it. And then the last book that I read in the month of November was a reread, and that is A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. This is the first book in a YA fantasy duology is the words I was looking for. And the second book came out in the month of November, so I was very excited. And I, as I'm filming this, have just finished the second book, and it was so good. But this one, I like to tell people it's the 2 main characters are trying to kill each other, but they don't know that they're trying to kill each other. So basically, you have the princess who's named Karina, and her mother dies, and she ends up finding this spell that can bring her mother back, but she needs the heart of a dead king. So there's this big competition going on, and she gets to choose the prize, and she ends up choosing a prize that whoever wins this competition gets to marry her and become king, so she's planning on killing them to resurrect her mother. So she needs the heart of a dead king. There you go. So our other main character's name is Malik, and he and his sisters are trying to get into this city as refugees, but his younger sister gets abducted by this spirit thing, and the spirit tells him to get your sister back, you have to kill the princess. So he ends up being chosen as one of the champions for the big competition thing, and so then they both are at the palace at the same time. So yeah, they're trying to kill each other. They don't know they're trying to kill each other. And there's a lot of really good like world building and magic. Oh, the magic in this is so good. And the characters are fantastic and emotional and realistic and just they're lovable, but they also make you want to pull your hair out because you're like, no, don't go do that thing. But they're it's so good. I really enjoyed this series. So this is the first book. The second book is called A Psalm of Storms and Silence, and it's also very good. But yeah, highly encourage you to read this. So yeah, those are all the books that I finished in the month of November. Comment down below, let me know if you've read any of them and what your thoughts were on them, or if you have any suggestions on books for me to read. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description as always. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!